Gatson.
Good to have you with us. I'm Dondi Mercer-Plank. Well, tonight, law enforcement officers at all levels of government are searching for answers to one question: who made yesterday's fake school shooter threats? The FBI says it is aware of hoax calls across the country. Here in South Carolina, schools in at least 14 counties were impacted. Those include Richland II and Newberry County schools.
Our chief investigative reporter, Chris Joseph, dug into this for us today. So, Chris, so much anxiety yesterday. What have we learned about these calls and whether anyone will ultimately be held responsible?
Well, Judy, right now details are very slim, but Governor Henry McMaster told our colleague Mary Green today that SLED reports the calls that they've seen appear to come from the same place and maybe even the same person. He reiterated they could have come from outside the country. Tense scenes on Wednesday as parents and guardians across the state picked up their students after fake school shooter calls disrupted the day. Attention quickly turned to whoever's responsible.
I imagine he's some low-life scum, probably sitting in his underwear in his grandmother's basement, looking to have a good time trying to cause fear and panic with everybody. And so I think my message to him would be, you're scum. You're scum, and I like to get my hands around your neck, to be honest with you.
I contacted law enforcement agencies across the state on Thursday, with the majority of them deferring me to SLED or the FBI. Neither agency said there were additional details to provide. Governor Henry McMaster said today he was briefed by SLED and shared this info.
There is a pattern. It sounds like it's coming from the same place, maybe even the same individual. It's not a local. It sounds as though it's outside of the country. They are looking to trace everything they can, and it's an ongoing exercise, but they're in full sail. I mean, the law enforcement is working vigorously.
Newberry Middle School was targeted Wednesday, and Newberry County Sheriff Lee Foster says he's heard the call in question, suggesting the speaker had an accent or that potentially the voice was computerized. He says his team is working with SLED and the FBI to analyze the call. In Richland County, Sheriff Leon Lott shared Wednesday afternoon with WIS that the calls may have been the result of social media.
What started this panic at multiple schools in different regions around the state today?
Kind of like a TikTok hoax, a challenge. So we had 21 schools in South Carolina that got the same type threatening call that someone had been involved in the shooting at the school.
WIS has submitted records requests to several agencies for more information on what happened. So those agencies include the FBI, SLED, the Richland County Sheriff's Department, and the Newberry County Sheriff's Office, among others. Once we have new information, we'll be sure to report it to you here. In the studio, Chris Joseph, WIS News 10.
All right, Chris, thank you for that update. A spokesperson for SLED says the agency takes all threats seriously and asks that if anyone has any information that can assist with this investigation, to reach out to law enforcement.